There's a swirl, there's a twist, paper dancing in her fist. Little rolls become a dream, brighter than you've ever seen. Every strip a tiny plan, magic made by Carla's hand. From a petal to a crown, she can spin the paper round. Cut by hand, she's the queen of quilling. Curves and colors, every page she's filling. Hearts and flowers, castles made of string. Carla can quill you anything. Tiny coils, bold designs, patterns flowing line by line. Butterflies that start to fly, stars that sparkle in the sky. Every curve a work of art, paper stories from the heart. Watch the colors intertwine, cut by hand is one of a kind. Cut by hand, she's the queen of quilling. Curves and colors, every page she's filling. Hearts and flowers, castles made of string. Carla can quill you anything. She's the queen of quilling. Curves and colors, every page she's filling. Dreams in paper, watch the magic spring. Carla can quill you anything.
All right, here we go. Let's press that and press that. Good morning. How are we? Carla's here, everyone.
Hi.
Carla's here. Let us know you can see and hear us. In the chat.
Useful to
That's
know.
always useful. There's a lot of buttons. For some reason, we're not streaming on. That's why numbers are low.
Not just because they hate me.
We can't stream on Hobbymaker's
No.
Facebook page for some reason. I don't know why. But you're there in my button. Carla's here, everyone.
Hi guys, I hope you're all okay.
It's been a while since you've been in the cupboard.
I know last time we were in the cupboard, we were in the other cupboard.
We were that cupboard, weren't we?
No, we were in the other cupboard. We were doing the Brother Sketch.
That was the last show.
That was the last time I was here. Yes, yes.
Yes, but now...
But I will say on that time, I did not have a 3-minute song of ridiculousness that I apologise to you all for having to listen to.
We don't normally do songs. I can see and hear you both. Thank you, Jackie, lovely. We don't normally do songs when we're here, but I thought... We've been chatting. I thought, I've got 10 minutes. Pow. I put a whole song together.
Did you?
It's what I do.
Did you write it?
I helped write it.
Did you?
What's that? I'm a collaborator. I collaborate.
A collaborator.
I'm a collab. I did a collab.
Did you?
Yeah.
Aren't you down with the kids?
I collabed like Mr. Blobby and Timmy Mallet, you know, that way.
Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. A few announcements before we go for any further. First of all, thank you to everyone that commented yesterday for Molly's birthday. She was well excited. We do it most years just to see how many likes she gets. She constantly sees.
Oh, I love that.
I think we got 30 more than last year.
She's so cute. I met her. So the last time we
she
were
was
in
in,
the other cupboard, she
doing
was
that.
in. And she is the loveliest kid. She's so sweet. So, yeah, massive happy birthday, Miss Molly.
Sounds like you have been in many cupboards. Oh, I thought you were talking about the sound then for a second. Oh no, they just moved me about.
Yeah. It's not me that's been in many cupboards.
Oh no, that's not a euphemism either. I'm not what you're thinking. Okay, not what you're thinking. I have a child. Right. One more thing to do before we get in. I didn't realise this was all you. This was quilling was you. This is your bag. This is your baby.
He thought I was demonstrating for a company this morning. I was like, no, it's me. This is what I do. This is cut by hand. This is
This is all.
But in terms of me actually selling products that people can quill with, that's very new.
I like it. One more thing, and then we are going to get straight into it. If this is you, you need to contact me today. Otherwise, tomorrow I'm rolling over all Leonie's goodies, even though it's got your name on the back. I'll cross it out, write a new one. I'm going to roll it over to somebody else. Okay?
Well, that sounds quite...
Well, it's been a week. It's been a week. So I need to know. So if that's you... Where are you? There you are. If this is you, right in the middle, I don't know where to move it to. Let me know. Put my little name in the chat for me. It's fair. Fair is fair.
Shall I do something really exciting then?
Go on.
So, if it rolls over, because obviously then I can hand it to you, I will give somebody my Fibonacci. Yes.
This actual piece?
Actual piece.
They've got to post it. Or do you want to do a whole new one? Do a whole new competition today?
That's up to you.
Let's do a whole new one. Stay towards the end then.
You want me to do a whole new quill? I was like, no.
No. We'll just
ADHD,
you can have your own. You can have your own competition.
Well, there you go. We'll do another Facebook competition. I will leave this here and let them sort out the packaging. They'll need bubble wrap, but somebody can win the original Fibonacci sequence that I quilled.
And that's what we're going to talk about. So hang on. You know how this works. At about 1:45 the hour, we'll let you type win. And then you can blitz the chat with wins, and then I can scroll with my little finger, scrolly mouse, my little finger, this one scrolly finger, and then we'll pick a winner that way, okay, is what we're going to do. Loads of people, there's a lot of love for you. Lots of love.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Sue, I'm watching on TV, on YouTube, and on my phone on Facebook.
Ooh, that's exciting.
She's got us both on the go.
Wow. That's a whole lot of us too.
Hello, Adam and Marley. Did Carla have a lovely birthday? Did Molly have a lovely birthday?
I did, but it was a long time
She
ago.
did have a lovely birthday. Thank you very much on this. I'm so excited for the...
Go on.
She's so excited for this kit.
The Fibonacci kit.
So that's what we do. We've got sneak peeks today is what we've got. Sneak peeks is what we're looking at. Look who else is here. That's not been on for a while.
Miss Tracy Hay. Do you know, I love Tracy Hay. I've never met her, but we are going to meet.
Have you never met her?
No, and so we'll be doing all of the things.
Oh, she's a ledge.
A ledge.
And she's very good at what she does.
Well, Miss Tracy Hay, the time is upon Stu that we will meet.
Hey, you two, so excited for Carly's show today. What a talented young lady she is.
Neither talented young nor a lady, but thank you, I'll take it.
It's blurry on YouTube. Reset YouTube.
Do the refresh.
Do refresh. That's all. It's all fine here. Rob, don't type win yet because you're not entered because I need it later on is what I need. You should be loud and... Oh, hang on. What's all this now?
We're fuzzy.
That should be loud and picture's not sharp. Refresh because we're all fine here.
We can see it.
We can see it.
And we're clear.
And that's what we normally go off. I will check all of this. What are we talking about today? So you're here today for
4 p.m. I've got my show for Cut My Hand. So it's the newest one. It's the newest kit. It's the Fibonacci sequence. You know I don't like talking about my own stuff, so it's very uncomfortable. And when they asked me to do this, I did think twice, but I'm here. I mean, because I had an asthma appointment this morning and it made sense to just come straight.
the traffic this morning.
No. I nearly didn't arrive.
Neither did I. We were all stuck in... Something happened on the A14.
Something bad happened on the
massively
A14
bad.
because I got stuck for 30 minutes. So we come from the same direction because we live in a similar area.
Yeah.
And he messaged me and he was like, look, I don't know if you're stuck or not. I didn't get it till I was here, but yeah, half an hour I sat in one place, which was quite nice because the sun was out. I was looking at all the leaves that were changing colour. It's a really beautiful time at the minute.
I am listening.
And all of the good things. So I wasn't actually disappointed. Right. So
tell me everything.
I'm guessing most of you know what the Fibonacci
I don't. I've never seen it.
No, okay.
We're all fine on YouTube, look.
I wasn't disputing it.
We're all good on YouTube. Are we all good now?
We're a little bit pixelated. I'm just going to enter the stream. Can you make sure you don't take my camera live?
Yes,
please?
I will do that. Thank you very much.
Just like an ass.
Okay.
No, put it live.
It could be live in the office as well, and you'll hear the sound.
So Fibonacci sequence is a mathematical ratio. It's the golden ratio. The mathematical sequence, so it's a formula of numbers that creates a spiral. So it is the sum of the two parts before it.
Oh.
So it'll start with 0, 1. So 0 plus 1 is... 0 plus 1 is 1. So 1 plus 1 is...
2.
2 plus 1 is...
3.
3 plus 2 is...
5.
5 plus 3...
8.
8 plus 5...
13.
And so it goes on. That's the
Lord
Fibonacci
above.
sequence.
I would have had
So
that written down if I know.
the reason the Fibonacci sequence is so beautiful is because we actually see the Fibonacci sequence often through nature. So we'll see it in fossils. We'll see it in
That's what it reminds me of.
yes. So you'll see it on fossils. You'll see it on snail shells. You'll see it also on the branches of trees. The Fibonacci sequence works there as well. You also see it on the heads of sunflowers. So what it looks like in terms, is this better on the overhead, do you think?
Yeah, do you want me to swap?
Yeah, is that okay?
Pow.
So what it looks like in terms of the
zoom
actual
in.
sequence, you can see it here. So you've got your sort of 0 and 1, and then your 1 plus 1 here. Your 1 plus 2 equals your 3. And so it's the sum of those parts. Your 3 plus 5 is the sum there. That's the 8. And so it goes on. So nature and geometry all coming together. It's a really beautiful sense of kind of harmony and loveliness within nature and geometry. And I really love it. And I've always been fascinated by it. I don't know why I never quilled it before, because I've been just really struck by it for such a long time. And so then we did this. The colour's not great in the studio in terms of how this looks in person, because these look very dark and actually in real life they're not. But it is a really beautiful sequence and formation.
Look at the shadow play, though.
Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's you doing that. I thought you were showing me the screen of your phone. I was like, it's just a moon, Adam. What can't we to look at?
That's the moon now, though, to be honest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How exciting.
But look at that. Love this.
So quilling is obviously, I was talking to Adam before the show, quilling is one of the oldest crafts that there is. So it goes up.
Ooh.
It goes way back to when nuns used to, they would cut the edges, the gold edges off their Bibles, and they would quill those pieces, the gold pieces, and they would decorate the tops of their Bibles and other things with it. So it is a long ancient craft, and it's what, in my opinion, one of the most fundamental principles of all crafts. So once you've learned how to quill, I strongly believe that not only will you learn your foundations of aesthetics, of how to use white space, all of those things are really important when we're crafting and when we're creating art. You'll also learn how to manipulate paper, and that goes on to then being able to manipulate fabrics of certain sorts. It goes on to being able to do paper sculpture as well as quilling. So it really, it's I've said this before and I stand by it. They always say that if you want to learn instruments, the best one to start with is the piano, because once you've learned the piano, you can pretty much pick up any instrument. True. And I think that is exactly the same with quilling, that once you've picked up quilling, you can pretty much do any art, any craft, because I think it's the foundation of a lot of principles of what we do. And so actually the Fibonacci sequence fits in real nice with that. It's like that going back to kind of the earthy side of stuff, right? The lovely side of what we have, nature, geometry, all the good stuff coming together. And then those beautiful color aesthetics as we go through the ombre effect, which I really love too. So everything pulled in.
So what do we get in the kit? Is this something we can, obviously we don't get the frame. I understand.
No, you
that.
don't get the frame.
But what are we buying into?
In the kit, you're going to get 10 templates, which are here. You see? 10 templates. Yeah. So you've got your full pack of 10 templates. So the people at home who bought from Cut by Hand before, they already know this. So you get that. You get all the papers that you need to do it. I don't know, I think there's 5 or 6 papers in this one. I think it might be 5. You're also going to get all the quilling tools that you'll need. So you'll get a slotted tool, a needle tool, and a pair of tweezers, straight edge tweezers, so they're different to normal tweezers. Okay. So they're straight edge because when we're going round corners on a quill, you will need to be able to have that straight edge, because if you've got angled tweezers, as you turn, it'll be turned at an angle and it does not look pretty. So if you have straight edge tweezers, they come straight round, you get a beautiful sort of cross round, so almost like a right angle basically. You'll get that from having straight edge tweezers, so they're really important to have. All of those tools are stainless steel, so hopefully they will last you a much longer time. I'm not a massive fan of plastic. I have got a plastic tool that I'm going to be bringing you. I've got a brand new tool, which is very exciting.
Very exciting. Liam loves it.
Liam has been a pain in the neck this morning with said tool. I'm hoping he can't hear me.
Might be able to, because Cat is currently watching.
So he has been a pain with that tool this morning, but has had all the fun in the world. So we'll bring you that as well. And I've also got today, because a lot of people have asked me for it, I brought in packs of 10 of a of 10, and this is so that you spray paint the template, spray glue. You can spray paint.
I was
if you
going to
want.
say.
You spray glue the template to the backing board. That keeps the cardboard really straight when you're quilling onto it, so it doesn't warp with the glue, because moisture always warps. Glue is sticky. We don't use a lot of glue. Glue is sticky. We don't want that paper warping, so you sort of paste it as such, or you spray glue it, all the words, onto the backing board, but it's thin enough so that you can still frame it at the end, because the whole point of this is to create artwork you might want to sell or gift. I want to get away from the idea of all, I don't mean all, but a lot of what we see and a lot of what we do is card making. And I could have made cards. That was definitely an option. I just wanted to kind of expand a little bit from that, because none of us should be boxed. I strongly believe that the reason that we all watch these shows is because we all are really artists, and that creativity is just card making, but on a much bigger scale, right? And we all have that in us, that energy, that positivity to do all of the things. So
I like it all, and loads of people are waiting for this as well. Loads and loads. As all of your comments are literally saying we cannot wait.
Oh, you're so
to
lovely,
get
you
this.
guys. Thank you.
That's beautiful that you've got. Hi everyone, this is really interesting from Sheila. I know we've never done quilling on here before, and in the last couple of weeks we've done loads, which I love.
Okay, you mean on this?
On this?
I've done here before.
On here we've never done. And I was saying to you before we went live, it's one of those crafts that I never thought of.
Isn't it funny? The thing is with quilling, listen, historically speaking, quilling it's gone in and out of fashion a lot. And it's one of those things that always comes back, and it will always come back. Quilling will always be, it's the one craft that you can say categorically will still be here in 200 years, right? So a lot of what we see at the minute, which is very on trend, you'll see things from the 80s that have just disappeared from the face of stuff, and that's the trend of stuff, isn't it? Of course.
Yeah.
Quilling's always going to stay the same. And I tell you why. And its fundamental resource is that you don't need electricity to do it. You don't need really any massive skill. It's a learning thing, but everyone can do it. And it's really peaceful. It's one of those really beautiful crafts. Because it doesn't require technology of any description, everybody can do it. So it's entirely inclusive, and I think that's really important.
And it also, I've worked out, I always thought it needed a lot of tools, but you really don't. You need the bare minimum.
And listen, as much as I've got the quilling kit in here, I will say there's a lot of people that will use a toothpick that they will just slice down the middle of. And so they don't even use a tool. They just use a toothpick. And that is what they use as their slotted tool. Now, you guys know at home, I'm not a massive fan of slotted tools. But, the thing with quilling is where there's a will, there's a way, right? You can quill. You don't even need a tool to quill. You can do it on your just in between your fingers. So
what do you use?
I use a needle tool, which you get in the kit. So I'll show you what I mean. Hold on.
So the other tool I'm guessing is that one that we all got, that no one knows what to use it for. That it's like a metal bit with a hole straight down the middle.
No one knows what to use.
Well, when you get them ball tool kits, you get all these beautiful ball tools. You buy them the ball tools, and you get that one thing at the end. You're like, what on earth am I doing with that?
Some of us know what to use it for. That's my most used.
Yeah, that's why I never used to talk about it, because I was like, what on earth is it? What do I do with it?
So the different tools that you have are.
Oh, do you want the overhead?
Is it easier?
Yeah.
I can do it over here. Well, you might not see it.
I can bring it in. I can zoom in.
So that's the slotted tool. How can I do it? There's a slot.
Hang on. Bear with.
I mean, this is mine, and I'm probably not going to use it, so I could effectively. By the way,
if you move up to the camera,
hold on, I'm just trying to do the things. Don't you shout at me, Adam Humphries. I will stitch your knickers to your vest. If I take this,
don't teach me with a good tie.
You were stuck for weeks last time. Can you see I've separated them now? Now, you wouldn't do that necessarily at home. There you go. It's a bit easier to see if I just put it on the white background. You wouldn't do that at home. You wouldn't separate them, although you can separate them slightly if you have thicker paper that you're using at home. I don't recommend using card ever. Also, I dyed my hair this morning. That's not actually death by finger. I did dye my hair this morning. It has dyed my finger now. I don't recommend that you use cardstock when you're quilling because... Because if you're using cardstock when you're quilling, it will crease instead of roll, and you won't get this beautiful flow. But that is a slotted tool, and the way that is used, mine's probably not going to work well now because I've just separated it, is you're just simply going to put it in and it goes to the end of the slot. and you're just going to roll it, and that is as simple as that. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than that. That is your slotted tool for quilling, and once you have done the whole thing, then you get to manipulate that piece of paper. Now, in terms of traditional quilling, the good old-fashioned proper, you know, quill. If I take this,
Good old quill.
the good old quill. Now, mine won't be entirely straight because I have my needles pronged. There's my quill. Now, if I was to just open this up and put a little bit of glue on here and seal it, that would be classed as a tight coil. Okay, that's traditional quilling. If I let go, I get my expanded coil, my loose coil, and that is something that I use a lot, but I very rarely use a full piece of paper, very rarely. Now, if I take this, so I'm just going to show you some routes on traditional quilling so that you know what you've got here. If I take a tiny amount of adhesive, and you need something with a root, can you see how thick that glue is?
Glue as well. That's when you know you mean business.
Is
When
that-
you start
is that
having
right?
your own glue bottles.
When you've got your own glue bottles.
You know you've made
And
it.
the one thing you'll notice about this is my bottles are black, and there is a reason for that. So I'm very funny about glue. People will all know this. So the reason that we have black bottles for the glue is I do not want UV light penetrating the glue itself, because if it does, it will turn it yellow and watery. So the more light source you get on your glue, the
She's
worse
good.
it becomes.
I've learnt a lot from you this morning.
Thank you. Well, PVA obviously is a mixture of sort of chemical compound as such, but then also water.
That's why you have to shake it sometimes.
So, yeah, the more water we put in it, the cheaper the glue, because we're using less of it. Now, that is problematic when we are doing proper quilling. There you go. So that's
fine.
very fine. So you should be able to write your name on your hand with that.
That's
And
good glue.
we have to do that because what you want is the stick to happen, and you want it to happen quickly when we're quilling, and that water is evaporating out of the glue that you've just put down. That evaporation process wants to be quick so that we can get this pinned down as quickly as we can. The reason I struggle sometimes to do that in the studio downstairs is because the lights are so hot.
It's true.
So you have trouble.
warm
But that
place.
is
It's not
your
hot in here today.
normal loose coil. Now, from that, I can do a myriad of different things. So from just this, I can take it and I can squish it to make your marquise tool. So that would be like your eyeball shape. Okay. I can then take that and I can just squish between my two fingers to create my S curve. So all of these different things. Now, you would use that if you were creating the fur on animals. I can't say that in a whole accent. Not like a fairground. Animal fair.
Animal fur.
There you go. So if I was to
F-U-R.
yes.
Oh, we've gone
If
back to
I was to
northern
have
lessons again.
several of these in place, that would start to create animal hair. There you go.
Animal fair.
It'll start to create animal fur, and that is how you would do it. So you could expand on that to have lots and lots of different shapes, different things, and it's a really clever way of doing it. Now, I could also make that into a square, so I can play with this in different ways. So I could start to pinch it in different ways to create your diamonds, your squares, all of those different things. So we create all of this different shape. Now, I'm saying this to you in principle because I actually don't use that technique very often, but I do know some people love traditional quilling. So one thing I want to show you while I'm here,
Yes, away.
and I will show you the new tool in a minute as well. What time are we on? Have we got time?
We've got 22 minutes past.
that's
I'm just having
absolutely
messages in going, why aren't we on Facebook? You know, because you're already watching. I don't know why we're on the Hobby Facebook page. Kat is currently sorting it out as... Oh, no, she's not. She's gone. She was sorting it out as we speak. I'm trying as well. But we are on YouTube, so tell a friend for those people that you're thinking, where are they all? We are on YouTube and we're also on my channels as well.
Look at these two gorgeous colours together.
These are
That
nice.
Beautiful rhubarb and custard, isn't it pretty? So
While you do that, shall I read this? 'Cause this is
Yeah,
beautiful.
go for
This is
it.
a beautiful message. This is from Marie. Got all of Carla's products. I look forward to the next launch today. And I'm always so impressed. Keep being your lovely self. When I have a bad day, your kits take me out of my head and into crafting heaven.
that means so much to me because, well, you all know I have, the things going on in my head. And one thing that has helped me so much has been crafting, and I would really love to be able to put sunshine in somebody else's
You've done it
day.
to somebody else as well. Oh, Kathy's watching, by the way. We have to be careful what we say. Tracy said, could listen to Carla all day as she's so passionate about everything she does. So much knowledge.
I'm not very passionate about hoovering, but when it comes to craft, do you know why though? You know why I love being passionate about crafting?
Why?
Is because I think there's an artist in everybody, and I think there's also a struggle in everybody, and I think those two things often go hand in hand, and I think that you've got a partner that leads the other. So if you're struggling, I think craft can lead you out of dark places. You know, obviously I'm not a doctor, but I know from my own experience and from working with other people who have the same struggles and teaching other people that it's such a really important part of who we are and where we want to go and what energy we want to put in the world. And I think that's a really lovely thing. In terms of having so much knowledge, I don't have so much knowledge. I know what I know. I've been doing it a long time. I love all different types of crafts. So I'll do a lot of woodwork, leatherwork. I do loads of things. That is purely to do with ADHD because my brain can't stay on track. So that is purely that.
But you do, and it's true in what you say. It is true in what you say. One, you have got a wealth of knowledge, and I've learned so much from it. We were going through Facebook this morning, showing your wares that you've got on this one. All craft related, may I add.
Yeah.
All craft related.
Before you start rumours.
Yeah. But we've spoke about this before on here, that, once again, we're no doctors. Go and do your own research. But you can't have anxiety or depression. You can, but you can't craft at the same time. Because the same side of the brain that you use for craft and being creative is the same side as the brain that you use for anxiety and depression and stuff like that. I learned that years ago, and that really stuck with me.
And it's true. And the reason, of course, is that...
It's all lies.
What's lies? Oh, Tracy's comment about cat. So I've just put this comment on the screen. They're all watching in the office. I've just worked out. And Tracy said, "Cat deserves a medal. She's the master of all things Hobbymaker." And as I put that
We agree.
on, Liam burst through the door and told me it's all lies.
Cat's amazing, so we're just going to put
She
that
puts
there.
all this together.
She
I just
is
turn up.
Oh, you're amazing too.
Well, I just
But
turn
yeah,
up.
in terms of where crafting takes us and what it gives us and why it's so valuable, I think is to do with the fact that when we have focused energy, we get to choose where to put that focused energy, right? It can be into a positive place and it can be in a negative place. And sometimes it feels like that's not our choosing. And so when we craft, we are choosing to put it into something positive. And, you know, listening to some lovely music, maybe some classical music or something like that, just lifts your mood so much. Like, it can do wonders. So where we were doing a minute ago, traditional quilling, I would be more inclined to do modern quilling. So where we had the one strip before, and we did that one little thing. Have you moved it?
What, this?
There you go. Now, never trust them. So where that would be a traditional quill, I will go in with a needle tool, and I will take my needle tool. So I don't use the slotted tool. I use a needle tool. And I will take that and I will start to roll. But I've got two pieces stuck together, and I will always do a very light piece and a darker piece. And then once I've just got that roll going, I take it off the needle and I start to roll it by hand. And I would not do the whole piece. So this is where modern quilling becomes in. We don't do the full strip as a rule, and we let go. And then the best thing I can tell you, and I've told you in most shows, but the same thing is the principle still lies. When you're rolling that coil, you're putting pressure on the paper. So as it's being manipulated, because you're pressuring it to roll tighter, you're actually changing the structure of the fibers of the paper, and we want to loosen them again. So we've already manipulated them. Now we get to roll it again, and you'll get a really perfect, smooth coil. So it changes that foundation of that paper. So if I put that down, I don't know how well you can see it. Let me turn it.
There you go.
There you go. So you get this really stunning, beautiful coil. And that is how we change the principle of what we're doing. Now we can manipulate that further by taking the other end and you start to play. So you take the other end, we're going to pull those pieces together. You'll have different lengths. It's like being at the hairdressers. I'm just going to fold that over, and then you take this side, and now I'm going to get a really beautiful bow in the center. So as I start to pull this round from the other side, so we're going the opposing direction, you can do it the same direction. That will create
Moustache.
a moustache, but we're going to go in the opposite because I love S-curves, same as the Fibonacci stuff, really, isn't it?
All of this, by the way, is on air at 4 o'clock today. So if you're thinking, where can I buy this? All today at 4 o'clock.
All today at 4 o'clock. And a Fibonacci sequence is actually the coil that we create every time we quill, right? So it's entirely appropriate that we're doing it. Once we let go of this, of course, we have this really
If you hold
beautiful...
that up, it will autofocus.
Hold on. There you go, guys.
Look at that.
So you have this really beautiful piece, and that's how we start getting that gorgeous, chunky, modern quilling. And we can play with the length of that. We can start to change its structure, its form, and it's very, very beautiful. And that's kind of what we're looking at. Isn't that pretty?
It is. It's stunning. And this is what I found out the other day. It's so easy to do. How do you come up with the designs, though? How do you know how to do this?
In terms of where do I start?
Yeah,
You can
where do
actually
you
see some of my
start?
pencil lines at the bottom of this when I was just sort of playing around. All kinds of ideas. So I will sit and look at. Some days I'll wake up and I'll go, "Ooh, today I'm gonna quill an armadillo," and I'll find a picture that's appropriate of an armadillo, and then I will use that as a. I'll take that into Illustrator. So say like it's a photograph of an armadillo. I'll take that into Illustrator. I'll remove all the background from it, and then I'll go for the shape of the armadillo. So I'll trace that with a pen, the pen tool on Illustrator, and then that will just give me an outline. And then I never sit and work the design out first. So then I just quill
You just put
from
bits
my
in.
brain.
Just boom, 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 boom.
I can see it. I can visualize it. So that just comes straight out of my brain. And then when I'm doing these designs for you guys, so I'll do the actual piece, and then I will take my iPad and I'll use the Illustrator app. So I don't do this on my computer, I do it on my iPad, and I draw it with the pen. You know, a pen on my iPad. So
What, from
I
a
will
blank,
trace.
or you trace what you've done?
So once I do this, I'll take a photograph of it. I take that photograph into Illustrator. I put the opacity of that down so I can't really see much of it, but I can see enough to just do the designs, add a new layer, and I use my pencil tool to trace every single one of the designs on there so that you can then go ahead and quill it. So it's a process, and it takes a while. The alphabet, I did a full alphabet. No, I remember those days. They were black days. No, they weren't. I loved it. But quilling is always my mainstay. Listen, I do loads of crafts, but quilling is the thing that it feeds my soul the most. And I think it's because in terms of what you create, it's going to be different every time. And there's structured techniques that you can use, but there's also the freedom to move away from that. I love it.
I genuinely do. Remember, in the kits, this is the kit you'll be buying into. Oh, the lights in here are terrible today.
You can open it if you want. If the shine's too shiny, you won't be able to see much of it because they're always really pale grey. They have to be, of course, because...
You don't want to see them, but that's what you're buying into. The Fibonacci sequence is what you're going to be getting, and that's what you're going to be creating as well. On the show, I'm going to put you on the spot. The team are watching, so they might be able to help us if we don't know. Do you know the price?
$24.99, I think, reduced from $29.99. I might be making all of the things. I don't know. Don't put me in math stuff.
Check out the show, though. The details at the bottom of the screen. There is no QR codes for today's show either because we think it may all go. So they've given me no stock on Craft O'Clock. Do you want to talk new tool?
No, because I'm doing something,
Okay.
and then I'll talk new tool.
Carry on doing something then.
You need to talk while I'm doing this because
Okay.
you see the centre point here.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you can see at home or not, but that is raised, so it's domed. So I'm just going to make one on here because I won't have time in the show, and then I can transfer people back to this to watch it. So
$29.99 down from $34.99.
There you go, $29.99.
that's why you don't trust me with
And
numbers.
this new tool is $9.99.
Are you sure that's true?
£29.99 is what we're looking at for
That's
your...
why you don't trust me with maths. I don't know the things.
I knew they'd be watching that. For your Fibonacci. So if you want to get these, £29.99, and then $9.99 for the brand new tool we'll come on to shortly. By the way, if you've got any questions, Carla, get them in now. Put them in the chat. Get all your questions in. It doesn't have to be about quilling related either. Could be anything that our Carla does here on the channel.
I mean, so long as it's within the realms of crafting.
Oh, as long as, not just how to bake lasagna or...
I make a really good lasagna. I love cooking.
Do you know how to fix a Ford Cortina from 1962?
No, but I did build a VW Beetle.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
So once I've got that, I've got the line from where I sealed that tight coil. So I was showing you how to do the tight coil. So from there, I'm just going to place another little piece of glue just across that seam, okay? And then I'm going to align my next colour straight to it. So it sits on top, and then I'm going to roll this around, okay? Now, I've got to put 2 on this in order to be able to show you how to dome it, so I'm going to do that.
You do what you need to do.
Keep talking, Mr. Adam.
So while you do that, I can talk about something I know what I can talk about. So let me go back to this camera. While you do that, we were thinking. Well, I was thinking the other night. I've got a picture for this.
This is worrying. When Adam says he's been thinking, it's worrying.
It's either going to work or not work, but I need your input wherever you're watching this on. Now, I can't see the comments on the Hobbymaker. Oh, I can now. The Hobbymaker one, but I can see them now because I've just set my phone up. I need to know times. What time do you think we should do this? It's craft o'clock, late night live. We're going to go late night.
I want to do late night live.
We're going to do a late night, just one. I'm going to do one to see if it works. Is it an experiment? It's an experiment just with me. So we'll do our normal Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I was thinking next Thursday, the 18th, which is this week, this Thursday.
This is such a great idea.
But I need to know time. Either 8 o'clock...
9 o'clock post watershed.
Or I'm thinking 9 o'clock, because then we can take over the Hobbymaker YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think 9 o'clock and do it post watershed. Not that we're going to stream, Percy Filth, but that so people can be a little bit more, I guess, reflexive would be nice, right?
We still have to stick within the realms of I still need a job. So we're not going to go late night live, tops off. We're not doing any of that. It's a little bit crafting, but I need to know what times.
Nobody can cope with that,
okay? It's the first time we've done anything after the watershed. We can get away with a bit more, as we all know, on YouTube and Facebook. It would just be me. It'd be me and you. I thought I might do a little demo.
I like that. You're quite the talent.
We might do a little demo. It'll be from home. Because this office would be dead quiet if I came in at 9 o'clock. It'd be lovely. You've got on that one. But we'll do it from home. But I need to know a time.
Do you know what though? I might try and crash your stream.
The link.
Are you on StreamYard?
Yeah.
I might stream.
Oh no, we do, but I can send it all.
Okay.
Yeah, we can send you the link. We can send the link out if you want to come in. We can have up to 10 people at a time.
You can't Percy Filth though.
Yeah, don't turn up in just a pinny.
And don't just turn up and shout because we'll just cut you out the stream. You've got to be nice humans when you come in.
Oh, yeah, we go. 9 for sure.
I think 9's a great idea. Honestly, I really do.
Am I seeing? Oh, I can see them. I can see them here. 9 o'clock. Yeah, we can do 9 o'clock. Does the internet have a watershed? I don't think so.
No, but
Not that it'd be filth anyway, but
Hobbymaker, there are certain remits for television where you can't do certain things, and it would still be classed as an arm of Hobbymaker.
9 p.m. would be great after Hobbymaker is finished. That's what we're thinking. It's a late night for me, but we can do it. 9 o'clock for sure. 9 o'clock. Yeah, I'm working nights this Thursday, so Thursday's good. 9 o'clock's fine with me.
I think 9's a sound
8 or 9. I'll go with the flow. 9 o'clock. Better there be singing too. Not on this one. We'll be doing a bit of crafting. But if it works, we'll see what happens. 9 definitely. What do you do, Rob? Oh, that's not for me. That was just someone chatting. Sorry, I'll go with the flow. 9 o'clock is possible, although I can't usually make evening ones. That's fine, because you can watch it back.
Watch it back.
As I say, it'll be me from home. With a little demo, we'll do some... I don't know what we'll do. I haven't planned it yet. I should really... probably with Pink Frog, because we've got Pink Frog coming up next week. So we'll probably do it then. After 9 p.m. UK would be brekkie for Australia and tea time in America.
I mean, that works out perfectly then, right?
There you go then. So I think we're doing 9 o'clock this Thursday. This is not the official logo, but it's one I made. For Craft O'Clock Late Night Live.
I like it a lot. I think this is such a sound idea. And also, I think,
What if we bring a drink?
Yeah, of course, after 9. But I think the fact that 9 o'clock is when a lot of people are left. We watch craft television, and 9 o'clock is I know there's repeats, but it's kind of the cut-off time. For a lot of people, that's That's maybe a lonely hour. I think 9 o'clock's lovely.
The cat says 9 p.m. if we can be in our pyjamas. I don't think I can do my pyjamas. I just wear shorts. So this bit, and this is the only bit you'll see. So it'll just be a bit, you know, it wouldn't be right, let's say. I could have quilled playthings in certain places.
I could quill you some nipple tassels.
It would take me back to the tassel days. What I can do with a pair of tassels.
So
Where were we?
I was still focused on what I was doing.
Hell's in my tea? Well, as you were.
So what we've done now is multi-layer coil, okay? So we now have that central point, then the piece is extruding from that around the edge. Oh, that's disgusting. That's scale from the bottom of the kettle. The kettle needs descaling.
Oh!
If you're from Yorkshire, you'd have had a full mug of that.
Oh, that's made me gip.
So, please go out of the room. Leave.
I can't leave. I'm producer, director, presenter.
You vomit anywhere near me. I
Oh
swear
no!
to
If
God,
I,
there's
you know when
going to
you just get that. Bleh.
be- Enough.
Okay.
So we've got the coils here. It's like being on with my brother. Right, so you've got these. Now, we need to dome it. So all you're going to do is go
tell you in a
from
minute,
the
Jennifer.
inside and use your nails a little bit. So you're going to manipulate it by using the fingers on the outside and then pushing here, okay? So I've got this held so it's not just going to go willy-nilly like flying. And slowly but surely, can you see how that's extruding? Okay? So now I've
do you want
got
me to swap
that dome. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see the extrusion coming from it. Okay, so you can start to see that slowly but surely extruding. And that is what gives you the 3D look. And then you take the glue and we're going to...
Lucy says boil white vinegar in the kettle, gets rid of limescale. Doesn't it taste of vinegar then, though, for ages?
No, vinegar dissipates. Honestly, vinegar is one of my favourite things. You can do so much with it. You can clean so much. It's the best antibacterial.
I use it for weed killer.
It's, yeah, you can obviously
it's the only
use
thing
it.
I use for weed killer is vinegar, white vinegar, and I put a little bit of dish soap in there, and it's killed all my weeds in the garden.
You can actually dilute it with water and drink it for loads of health stuff. You can put it in your hair and it helps your hair. You can put it on your nails. It helps your nails. Vinegar is one of the most powerful resources we have. You don't smell like a chip shop. The smell goes very, very quick. I'm not talking about a bit of Sarsens here. You need some white wine vinegar, bicarb soda, clean your washing machine.
You obviously rinse the kettle after. I know, Liz, but it's still that resident.
It goes, it evaporates. So once you've got this and you've got the glue, you're just going to leave that to dry on the side. It will dry absolutely solid and you have got that perfect central piece. So I hope that helps some people.
Yeah.
And then I'll quickly tell you about the new tool.
There you go. So that you'll see live in the show later. And this is how you start the centre. I'm intrigued how you do this. Will you show us that during the hour?
I'll do that during the hour.
4 p.m.
Yeah, but it's easy because you're just laying the strips down. It's just a piece of paper. It's as simple as...
Just laying the side, gluing the side?
No, you glue the bottom. You take a piece of paper and you measure it to size, put your thumbnail on it so you can see where your cutting point is. And then you would normally use a pair of scissors, okay? I'm not because they're down there and I can't be bothered. So you take that, just pretend that was straight. Carla, get the scissors. So once you've got that, you take a piece of glue. You take your glue.
And that's where you need a fine end nozzle.
You're just going to go across. Not much. Glue is sticky. Once you've got that, you're going to take the excess off.
Would a glue sponge be good for this?
No, but you can use a saucer or something that is flat and just dip it. But that comes with caution.
Okay.
Glue is shiny, and so if you've got a lot of glue on the bottom, that's why I try and take some off because that will shine on your paper, so you will see it.
Makes sense.
But once you've got that, I won't do it on here, obviously. But once you've got that, you would just put it down, and it'll stick. So
love this. Right then, we better do the new tool only because it's 22 the hour.
Yeah, it'll only take me 5 minutes, dude.
And we've got a competition to do.
How exciting.
Let me ask about the competition. Kat, if you're still watching, are we allowed to do a competition to give away this so we can post it if they do win at 2:45?
They're going to be like, we're not posting.
Come and collect it. Let me know, please. We only thought about it as we went live. Otherwise, I would have done it during sort of pre-prep. I say I prep. I just walk through the yard. Morning. Toddling.
I normally see him. It's more like
Boil. Here we go. Here's more. Hi,
love all
Adam.
these.
How are you doing this afternoon from Alan? I'm good, thank you. I'm very well. I'm going to see my dad after this. I think we're going for dinner. White vinegar, not any other vinegar for cleaning.
That's correct.
Boil lemon,
Yep.
cut in half, boil in kettle, then leave it overnight. All is good. Oh, look, they're all coming in now. Can I ask what streaming software you use, Adam? Alan, drop me a message. Save me doing it on here.
So yeah, there's all different ways.
There you go.
But also, if you're cleaning the scale out of your kettle, you need to fill it with boiling water first. Leave it for about a minute, and then you literally have to take your kettle and tip it, not pour it, tip it, so that the excess scale will come out first.
I'm going to try this.
Otherwise, you're trying to dissolve stuff that
Well, it's
doesn't
here.
need to be dissolved.
It's the kettle that's here. It wasn't even
Take
the
it
kettle.
home and do it. What was it?
It was that tea. It was the tea urn upstairs. You know, the hot water tap.
Oh, they're terrible for it. That's full lime scale. The new tool.
The new tool. Let's talk new tool. Let's go big camera.
We have got a new tool, and this is your crimping tool done with both sizes. So you get the very small crimp and you get the larger crimp. I don't know if you can see that too well on camera or not, but it is there. So this is so that we can start to get different textures coming through. So you'll see crimped elements here. Let me just pull this so you can see it. So if you're looking at the Fibonacci, this bit here,
Oh, hang on.
I've probably just knocked your microphone senseless there. Can you see you've got all the textured
Oh,
pieces?
yeah.
Why is it important to have texture when we're doing quilling? Well, quilling is, as I've discussed with you before, by nature quite naked. When you're looking at it straight ahead, you'll see all that white space. When we start to interrupt that white space and we put in some texture, what you get is a visual aesthetic that's very pleasing, but it's also about getting the eye to trace the image that you've got so you get the full impact straight away. So I will oftentimes use different textures, and I use crimping machines for that. You can do it by hand by folding little tiny bits. It's very annoying and it's very unnecessary. And also it's not predictable, whereas when I'm using a tool, it's predictable. I know the outcome of the piece. It takes a little bit of getting used to, although I will say Liam had this under control in about 2 seconds.
I don't know what he's done with his bits, but
He took them with him and then he was wrapping them around his finger and doing all the things. Now, what you're going to do is take your quilling strip and you're going to put it just between the two wheels, okay? Now, it takes a little bit of getting used to, and it takes a little bit of fiddling. So once you've got it, you're just going to hold it with your fingers and you start to turn the wheel, and you can turn it either way, but it'll take the paper and you just run it through the two wheels, and the two wheels start to crimp the paper. You've got the thicker size and the thinner size, and you literally and they're so quick to do, like it's an absolute joy. Now, not only does this change the visual look of the paper, but it also, I can't explain it, but it changes the structure of the fibers. So it becomes very different to manipulate. It feels wonderful, and it does allow for the manipulation to take place, which seems to be as always use them. Now, everybody wants to have a likes any the straight paper, the crimped pieces, and it gives this glorious play off. It's really beautiful to look at. It gives a full picture of what we're trying to see, and it's a really beautiful finish to it. So they're not necessary, but they are a really gorgeous addition. Now, I can't put them in as the kits, unfortunately, because I have to pay for them in the same way. So they are on separately today. I have kept it as low as I can possibly go. That's the two different sizes for you. So you've got big crimp, little crimp cardboard box. Can you see? One's bigger, one's
totally
little.
different.
So we use them for different textures. So you might find that if you're doing more bigger, flouncier pieces, you would use the bigger crimp. If you're wanting to fit into tighter spaces, you might use the smaller one. But honestly, to say it's effective is really an understate. It's massively effective. You know, the visual impact, that's what we're looking for, right? We're always going to look for that visual impact whenever we're creating art of any description. Otherwise, what's the point? You want the recipient or the person who's looking at it to be able to go, oh, I love that. And that's how we do it, is by adding texture and context to what we're doing. So it's really pretty design or pretty way of looking.
I absolutely think it's adorable. Remember, 4 o'clock today is the time you will need for today. Right, and should we do competition?
Let's do competition.
Let's do it. Open it. Because everyone's saying the weather's really bad and it's making everything rainy.
It's very windy.
So if you would like to win said piece of artwork...
Sorry. Take it away just as you're trying... Sorry, guys.
which has been signed. Is this one of 25?
No, that's the year.
Oh, that's the year.
No, it's...
Is this the only one?
This is it.
So you'll see this now, you'll see it later, and that's it.
Now, it doesn't have glass, and that's because it has the protrusive part in the middle. So, but they dust fine. I've got a piece on my wall at home that I quilled about 8 years ago, and it's still going strong. It's absolutely fine. The paper is acid-free, so obviously you're not going to keep it in bright sunlight. You wouldn't do that with any paper, but it will maintain its colour. It's absolutely fine in that way, and you won't have any problems with it. But it is, you know, this is me working, so this is... It's maybe not the most finished piece I would do at home. This is me working in my head going, what are we going to do next? So, but it's a piece of cut by hand
the original.
and it's the original, and it's the only one.
It's the OG. Okay, so what you need to do, Jennifer's in early for this, type win to enter. Literally type win to enter now. So just type win. Is all you need to do.
Good luck, guys.
Type win in the chat. So leave the chat for a moment.
I'm glad somebody's typed it, because what if everyone was like...
Imagine just no one.
Don't want it.
I don't want it, thank you. Type win is what you need to do. Remember, there is a delay to this as well. So don't think, no one's typed in.
So long as somebody said they would like it, I'm fine.
Picture quality is poor, but probably due to the climate conditions. It probably is. That's why I'm going to round it up very shortly. So get your wins in now. I told you.
Show me somebody said win. Thank you, guys.
Look, there's loads of them. So get your wins in. If you'd like to win what's on the camera just here, now is the time to get your wins in. Some of these names are just watchers, which I love, which means they're all there in the background, secretly watching. While you type win in, Crafty Clark Late Night Live will be this Thursday at 9 o'clock. I've decided while I've sat here. I've took a decision.
I might get... Me and Walter might crash it.
You can do it. I'll send you the links. I'll send you it all. I need your number then before we go. That's wins in literally before the end of the show.
Guys.
What should we say? How long should we say?
I don't know.
Should we say 3 minutes? 3 minutes. Time started. I split up in the chat and then I can't work it out when we scroll in a minute. Because what I then do is now I don't look and I do this. And you say stop.
Well, this sounds very professional.
Welcome to the cupboard. So let's do that. You've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. You're on air at 4 o'clock.
Yes. Oh, you can meet Barry Manilow. Yes.
Or can we meet Barry Manilow? Yes. Okay. Not coming till June next year.
So if you're very low, Miss Phyllis, Miss Cat, and Walter, you could meet Walter.
I might just put it in a mug. That sounds even worse. Snidey drinking.
Then it sounds like you're trying to hide it.
But let's do it this week. 9 o'clock tonight. 9 o'clock, not tonight. I'm busy tonight. 9 o'clock on Thursday, the 18th. We'll do a little demo. I'll do a little demo. We'll do that. Barry will sit on the camera, Hannah.
Well, I've had to move the camera so that Barry doesn't sit on the camera. So, yeah, no.
Let's not do that.
Walter might chew the lead.
How long we got? We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Keep your wins coming in. Lots of wins. Lots of people watching.
I'm so grateful.
That we've got on this one. Didn't hear a word of that as the reception went squeaky. It was like you were in a... Just type win, not wine. Ed. That's Ed.
Ed, hey up, Ed. Oh,
Ed.
I love
Bless
Ed.
him.
Ed, it's so nice to see your name.
Just type in win. I speak to him a lot.
No, I love Ed.
Bless him. Type in win if you'd like to win the OG. Just here. It is just here. It is the gun show. There it is. This one here. You've got. If you want to win that, type in win now. You've got another 49 seconds to get it in.
It's the final.
Tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Craig's coming in.
You gotta love Craig. There's nothing better in the world than tormenting Craig.
I've never. Well, we've met, but we've never chatted.
Oh, just tormenting.
It's one of these that we saw each other in passing. Oh, hi, and that's it. It's the first time
I
we've
love
actually got
Craig.
to chat.
I genuinely love that man. He's very funny, and you can torment him for hours.
So this will be tomorrow. Where's the camera gone? Oh, there it is. This is tomorrow. Craig's with me tomorrow. Hunky Dory deals just for us as well. It's what we've got. You've got 8 seconds left to type your wins in. Get all your wins in now. This is your last 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time is time, gentlemen. That's big, isn't it?
That was very big. Have you got that on for all people?
I don't know. It's the new
That's
setting.
how I have to have my screen.
Right then. Oh wow! I can't wait for that.
Ed Keeley, wind.
So yeah, Craig's tomorrow. So Craig will be in tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get the internet sorted. Well, it's been fine. It's all sort of worked.
Ish.
That we've got.
It might be better if we're pixelated for you guys at home, to be honest.
Right then. Are you ready for this?
What do I do? Just go now?
Well, we'll just look forwards.
Okay.
Because the names aren't on that computer. That's just us. Stop typing win now. Stop. Just stop. Otherwise, I'll never get to you.
It's very shouty.
I never get to you. Okay. Right then. Adam, do you like wrestling? Because Craig is obsessed. I've squatted up because I knew he was coming in. I've watched a few.
I'll wrestle you after the show.
Oh, I can't.
I don't think he'd stand a chance.
Are we using the oil again?
That was last time.
Okay. All right, and here we go. I'm going to look away and I'm going to scroll.
What do I do now?
You can do now if you want. This one. Here it is. Maria, who said she loved your work earlier.
Maria, that's so lovely.
Right, Maria, what you need to do now is email me or email Kat here. Craft o'clock at hobbymaker.co.uk is what you need to do. Drop me an email because we'll need your account number so we can get your address.
Well done, lovely.
Well done. It's winging its way to you after it's been on the telly.
Yeah, I need it for this afternoon, so you can't have it yet.
After it's been on.
I've got things to do.
Yeah, we need it first. We need it. Thank you, lovely.
Thank you for having me.
Come anytime. Well, I'll see you Thursday.
See you Thursday, so we need to swap numbers.
We'll swap numbers and we'll swap details and I'll set up a link. You'll be able to watch us on YouTube and Facebook, either on mine or over on the Hobbymaker one, as normal. Basically, it's like this. It'll be exactly the same, but I'll just be from home, is what we'll do. And we'll do some demos, we'll have some chats, and we'll see who can get involved. We'll do late night live.
Yeah, late night live. I like this.
We'll chat stuff we're not allowed to chat to normally.
Because if we can get up to 10 people as well, I'm not saying we would, but if we can, that would
Well,
be
if we can get to
amazing. We can have the
100
whole
now,
party
I'll throw this
sense.
out now. If we can get to 100 people watching live, the rumour is we will do it again and it'll be a regular thing.
I'm glad that was the rumour, as opposed to you doing something.
Yeah, if we can get to 100 live, we will do it again. That was the rumour knocking about and circulating, which means we can do them from anywhere then. Right, and I'm going to level and leave you. Thank you very much. Thank you to you.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure. The winner, you need to contact me now, and we will get this all sent over to you. What do I need to do? I need to press this. I'm going to press this. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, 12.